I-correct lang natin, no, kanina kasi sinabi natin sa news na walang sinabi tungkol dun sa energy shortage.
Energy shortage.
Tapos meron siyang binanggit,
Meron
saka
naman
yung
siyang
hindi
binanggit.
daw natin, yung sa mga kritiko. Meron din, actually, a large part of the speech was addressed to the critics. Sinabi niya, kayong mga kritiko kayo dahil parang ayaw nyo sa transformasyon. So he really made a distinction na kung hindi ka namin kakampi, ayaw mo sa reforma, ayaw mo sa ano, doon ka sa
Ayaw
kabila.
mo sa pagbabago.
So tayo, pag bumibira tayo sa kanya, doon tayo sa kabila, ayaw sa transformasyon.
Yung sinabi ni Pangulo tungkol sa energy, inutusan niya si Secretary Ikot Petilla na kausapin ang Joint Congressional Power Commission, ang ERC, ang NEA at iba pa, para magkaroon ng konsultasyon kung ano ba talaga ang gagawin dito sa pagdating ng summer sa 2015, kung magtatayo ba ng bagong planta o kung magpapas ng kontrata sa iba't ibang mga power producers para maibsan itong 500 megawatt shortage ditong summer.
Ano naman yung sa tingin nyo?
Ang naging speech.
Oo, naging speech kayo. Kasi kami, syempre nakatutok kami. Pero yung mga nandun sa mga telebisyon na nakatutok, ano yung epektibo ba yung kanyang appeal to emotion sa bandang huli?
Sa akin, okay naman siya. Kaya lang parang hindi niya natutukan yung parang presyo ng mga bilihin, yung mga bigas natin, yung
Yung bigas naman, nabanggit naman niya yung bigas.
Oo, meron din. Tapos yung mga bilihin siguro ganun. Tapos yung mga, yun. So far, so okay naman siya sa akin. Yung
Ikaw, Doc
results
Janice, nakapag-monitor ka ba?
Yes, I was able to listen and watch sa TV.
Listen,
It was too emotional for me. Parang I would have wanted something more, let's just say more apt, more rational, tama si Rina, rather than appeal to the emotion of the public. Kasi parang sa akin, gusto kong kunin lang yung simpatya ng mga tao para hindi ako mabatik. So that's how it turned out to be. And for me kasi, what I feel is like, I was telling Kong kagabi, parang he always goes back to yung what Ninoy said, what Cory said. I would have wanted him to stand up on his own. Parang for me, ikaw na yung nandyan tapos na yung nasimulan ng mga magulang mo. Saludo ako sa kanila for that. But it's up for you to continue it. And instead of just go back and keep saying na sabi ng nanay ko, ng tatay ko, ganyan. Parang do something on your own. For me, yun yung parang may kulang. And I was waiting for FOI, for PDAF, and for DAP. Actually, kasi parang feeling ko, mas gusto ko na natalakay niya rin to kasi ito yung pinakamalaking news ngayon.
Actually, hindi nabanggit diretso yung PDAF. However, may
The
mga
DAP may
insinuation.
content.
Yung
Yung DAP may
DAP
content.
nabanggit niya, pero may insinuation din. Ang parang pinaka-whole nung context ng kanyang speech, ito ang nagagastos natin sa gantong mga proyekto. Itong mga gastos na to, hindi po natin nakuha to sa whatever. Hindi natin nakuha sa pag-increase ng taxes, sa pagnanakaw, etc. Nakuha natin to dahil nagamit ng tama yung pondo na pinagkatiwala nyo sa amin. Kaya naibabalik natin sa serbisyo sa mga Pilipino, yun yung parang overall theme So, bawat proyekto, sinasabi niya, sinasabi niya yung amount, equivalent amount, and then sabihin niya, this was due to good governance. Yung sa mga investment, sinabi niya na hindi naman dati talagang tayo yung nagbibigay ng mga maraming insentibo sa mga mamumuhunan. Ngayon, dun sa Mactan Airport, parang yung mismong mga foreigners pa yung nag-uunahan na sumali dun sa PPP project na yun. So, yun yung parang sinasabi, this is all because of our good governance. Na parang dati, layo sila sa Pilipinas kasi ganito, corrupt nga, etc. kung sino mabibigyan. Pero ngayon, sila yung gustong maglagay dito ng pera dahil katiwa-tiwala yung gobyerno. So, yun yung underlying talaga nila.
Ang perspective ko is I honestly, fell asleep during the technical part of the speech. Why? Kasi I don't need to hear what he has done. Because if you're really engaged in your country, then you will just feel it and you will see it. Ang point of view ko is I joined the rally in the middle of the street. Not as an anti-Pinoy or a pro-Pinoy. I was
Just to listen.
Yeah, just to be with them.
With them, oo.
I was even interviewed by a network and said, why am I there? Am I supporting any movement? Sabi ko, I'm not. I'm just a regular Filipino trying to feel out what is happening. Diba? What is happening? And when you look at the people on the street, most of them are obviously, they were there, but they didn't know why they were there. Parang somebody pulled them or ano. And look at the true state of the nation is, a lot of them are just really at the end of the day, you just put food in their stomachs, give
Okay
them
na.
jobs.
Yeah.
Okay na sa kanila yun. Sa akin. But what caught me about his speech kasi when I went home was an emotional appeal to the...
Yeah. Yeah.
I understand him because I am also a son na walang mga magulang and in times of trouble,
Correct.
usually you turn to your parents. That's a tendency of a son more than a daughter. And I feel him when he was trying to appeal na parang kulang na lang sabihin, wala yung magulang ko eh. So tulungan niyo na lang ako. So with that ending, I just felt na he like si GMA, di ba? Every time she made a speech, sabi ng tao sinungaling.
Yes, yes.
Hindi ko
Wala.
masasabing sinungaling siya.
Okay, sincere.
All I can say is he's basing all the facts he's saying from his cabinet.
Yeah.
Whether his cabinet told the truth or not, hindi
That's
ko na
another
alam yun.
matter.
But I know that he was sincere. Yun lang ang na-pick up ko from him. And tama siya na if you want to move forward, regardless kung peach, yellow, or ano, again, it's about time we all shut up and just move forward. Kasi nakakarindi na yung tuturuan eh.
Yeah.
Pareho naman tayong Pinoy eh. So sa akin, let's just all move forward. I don't care kung GMA, kung Marcos, kung di ba? Let's just all move forward.
Yeah.
Yun lang ang na-pick up ko as a Filipino.
Hindi, idagdag ko lang dito sa sinasabi ni Doc kanina na yun nga kasi parang 'di ba masyado siyang sentimental and less combative siya kahapon. Dami if you do, dami if you don't eh. The last time nung medyo stern siya and sabi, napakatapang mo, napakataray mo. Now he's appealing to the people, then and this is for the sake of argument
Yeah.
And then now parang nagrereklamo pa rin tayo na ganito siya. So
Emotional.
yun din yung ko eh. And then yung dun sa mga sinabi niya, patungkol dun sa labor, yung mga manggagawa na less strike na lang daw ngayon, konti na lang. Ang isa sa mga hinihiling sana ng yung 10-year bill, hindi niya sinabi. So, yung isa sa mga nagkulang bukod sa FOI and other things.
Si Salia.
Ako rin, masyadong naging emotional yung sona nga niya. And siguro in-expect ko lang rin na magsalita siya about sa kung ano pa yung abangan natin for the next 2 years na nasa termino nga siya. Yun siguro yung kung ano yung projects niya for the next 2 years. Kasi masyado siya nag-focus din sa sarili rin niya eh. About sa family, about sa, yun.
Oh, Will.
Yeah. Ako naman sa akin, Kong, because we were nakatutok more before the SONA and what people were expecting. So I guess for me, it's going back to the FOI bill because he did mention it, many SONAs ago. So I guess you can't also blame the people na para bang every year they want it addressed because siya rin naman ang nagsabi. So para bang I guess it goes back to the saying that if you can't or kung hindi mo kayang panindigan, then maybe you should lie low on it. And secondly, I think the sense of urgency because even sa dati, what we really need is healing because we do want to move on. Pero if you don't heal, it's very hard to move on. So I think we really have to forget, sige, kung etong may kasalanan or kung sino man ang may kasalanan or kung wala man, we are one. We did it before. We did it many years ago. I mean, in mine and Kong Erin's time, di ba Kong Erin, only Japan was ahead of us. Kung tutusin, nagawa natin dati, I mean, it's still in the culture, it's still in the determination, and we can still do it again. Now, because we are more equipped. Ayun lang.
Pero Kong, bago ka pumunta kay Jun Soria, ikaw, as an LP member, alam naman natin na talagang original ka sa mga LP, di ba? Pati yung lolo mo. Ikaw, ano sa tingin mo na tama ba na parang mayroon pang mga kulay at this time na parang may mga ganun na ribbon pa? Okay ba yung speech in terms of yung sinasabi nga natin na unity ng country?
Ako, okay yung speech in terms of sinuate niya kung saan tayo ngayon.
Okay.
No? Sabi nga, balik tanaw. So, binalikan niya kung anong dinatnan niya, tapos anong nagawa niya, at ano yung ginagawa.
Naputol na ba doon?
Naputol eh.
Okay.
Kulang sa follow-through.
Yeah.
Bagamat may binanggit siya, ewan ko kung yun lang naman ang masasabi natin gagawin na lang niya. Yung dalawang binanggit lang niya. Yung pagpasa ng General Appropriations Act for 2015 at yung Bangsamoro.
Yeah.
Now, if that is the plan, then kompleto yung speech. Pero kung meron tayong hinahanap na iba't ibang mga mga legislative priorities na kailangan pa rin niyang ipaglaban, doon konting kulang. No? Unless, yun nga, who are we to judge na ito yung dalawa na gusto niyang gawin lang.
Yeah.
Di ba? Kung yun lang naman ang gusto
Okay
niyang
na.
gawin, okay na yun. Kompleto yung speech niya. Pinag-isipan ko kahapon tayo muna. Sabi ko, am I adding my own expectations to what
Correct,
should be?
correct.
Pero if it is coming from the president and this is the only two things that he wants to happen, who am I to judge that?
Oo nga. Oo.
Diba?
Baka yun na lang yung target niya talaga bago matapos.
Dahil alam natin, mahirap yung Bangsamoro.
Yes.
No? Hanggang ngayon, wala pa yung legislative framework na gusto nilang ipasa sa Kongreso at sa Senado. So, kailangan hintayin natin yun.
Oo nga.
No?
Tama ka dyan, Kong.